like to show you my interpretation of the Great Escape. So let me set the scene for you. In 1942, Nazi Germany constructed a prisoner of war camp, and it was an escape-proof camp, and it was called Stalag Luft 3. So what I like to do is take these two rings, two locking rings, and these will represent the camp. I've got 3 silver coins here, and the silver coins will represent the guards, and this copper coin will represent the prisoners and escape committee. Now the head of the escape committee was a gentleman called Squadron Leader Roger Bushell, and he was codenamed Big X. So what I like to do is just put a big X on the coin just to make it more realistic. Okay, so take the they had one guard positioned at the south end of the camp. Then they had the prisoners with Big X. They had some guards in the centre, obviously, and the other end of the camp there was another guard. So let's just lock everyone up into the camp. As you can see, we have guards at both ends, and the prisoners are safely locked somewhere in the camp. Now the escape committee, it was their duty to escape, so what they did was they dug 3 tunnels. They called them Tom, Dick and Harry, and during the dig they found that the dirt was a different consistency from the camp dirt. So what they did was they took the dirt out of the tunnel, they put it into their pant legs, and during their marches they would march around the ground, releasing the dirt and kicking it into the dirt to blend in. After a few months, Big X decided to take a look and see how the tunnel was progressing. So he crept past the guard and he had a look, and he found the tunnel was way too short. It hadn't reached the fence yet, the barbed wire fence. So he snuck into the camp past the guard again, and he reported to the escape committee. Unfortunately, shortly afterwards, the tunnel was discovered by the guards and they had to abandon the tunnel. So they started working on the other. And again, Roger decided to have a look and see how the tunnel was progressing after a few months. So he crept past the guards, and he exited the tunnel, and he found it again, the tunnel was short. So he went back into the camp, and again he reported to the committee, and they decided to put all their efforts in the 3rd tunnel, which was called Harry. So they dug 30 feet down, and after a year of digging, moving the dirt into the compound, they were ready for the escape, and on March 24th, 1944, they made their escape. But at 4 AM, one of the guards discovered the tunnel, and when they opened the tunnel, they found that Big X and 76 of the prisoners had escaped. And that is my interpretation of the Great Escape.